Welcome to Little Scamps. Thank you once again for joining us and staring into the scamps that we have for you today.
Sometimes the scamps stare back.
That's right.
And that's important to not look them directly in the eyes, as it is considered rude.
Yeah. And the scamps don't like it, and the scamps might attack. And we don't know what size these scamps are until they're real close.
We don't know what we're going to look at.
Yeah. We don't know.
We don't know. We have no way of knowing. We keep it a secret from each other.
Yep.
And from ourselves.
Yeah. One of us picks it, but then we take some a drug, and we have a big week. We forget, and then when it comes up, like, oh, that's right, I picked this.
Yeah. Speaking of Big's weeks, it was your birthday.
Yeah.
Just a moment ago. Now, this wasn't your birthday, but your spiritual birthday.
Yes, that's right. Up until the age of 9, I don't think I really had a spirit, but I had a spiritual awakening when I was wandering through the forest, and I saw a giant bird swoop down, and it pecked me in the face.
And what did you do for this birthday?
This one, as I do with every spiritual birthday, I took myself out to Hungry Jack's and got myself about 10 burgers.
Just ate them alone.
Ate them alone, and put little incense and listened to some sort of world music. I'm not fussed.
For our international viewers, Hungry Jack's is Burger King.
That's right. We had to change the name because there already was a Burger King here,
and that Burger King was murdered.
Oh!
Yeah.
Regicide.
As is our custom here in the land of the golden showers.
Yeah. My name is Free Teeth.
And my name is Grimple Pimple.
Yeah. Should we launch straight into it?
Yeah, let's launch into it.
All right.
Let's blast off. Oh!
No.
What is this?
Uh-oh. There it is. Yeah, make it bigger. All right. Okay.
Why?
So we have the arse end of a camel, I'm assuming.
It looks very camel-esque.
Yes.
I'm judging this from the tail.
Yes.
From the rotund waist, and also the color, which is the color camel.
Yeah. The camel color. So you realize they do have a very narrow bum, and then they get all wide. So they're a bit of a what would I call that? A Humpty Dumpty in the animal world. They're a Humpty Dumpty as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
yeah, they got a real Humpty Dumptiness about them. An eggness.
And speaking of eggs, I noticed there is the scrotum, of course.
Yep.
There. I think we.
I didn't notice that. Where is it?
Yeah, we do need to.
I did not. There it is.
It's right there. So I'll just circle
there it is.
If you just highlight.
To be honest, I was watching the top of the tail, and there it is.
You saw the butthole.
A little wink of a butthole there for
just
us.
Comes out. Yeah,
it really does.
But there is the sack, and I'll make sure that is highlighted. And I have to say that this sack it took me by surprise on how inoffensive it is.
Yes, it's very smooth, and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. It's amazing how much the human sack is when you see one of those.
That human sack is a big deal.
Oh, God damn it. When you see one of those, that ruins your whole day.
Yeah.
You see a human sack, I'm like, oh, fucking, God dang it. Fucking, I saw a human sack.
Yeah.
One ball lower than the other. Or even worse, it's cold and they're both next to each other, real tight.
Yeah.
And it's just horrific.
Now, you can call me a prude, but I think that there is very little sexual sort of vibes coming from the sack.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who, I'm sure they're out there, but who gets turned on by the sack.
I think the sack a lot of the time is guilty by association.
Yeah.
Obviously because its partner is, is sexual. Quite a lot of sexual. Also, used for other things. Opening bottles.
Yep.
Greeting lost friends.
You greet a lost friend with your sack. You can also use it
saving kittens from maybe a stormwater.
Yeah, if you just want a fresh jar of jam and you need to seal the top, you wrap your sack around it and it'll keep it nice and.
But the sack. I mean, no, I'm talking about the other one, the peen.
The peen. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, there are a lot of things you can do with a peen.
That's what I was saying about the.
I do not use my peen to wrap around the top of a jar of jam, okay? That's purely a sack device.
No, but I said that I use my pen to rescue kittens in a stormwater drain. You would never do that with a sack. The sack, I mean, besides the one that you just mentioned about like sealing a jar or opening a jar.
You're saying there's nothing else you can do with it?
There's very little else that you can do with the sack.
I'm surprised we've gone down this path of this scamp. I honestly thought we'd keep it a lot cleaner than this. I don't know what. How did this happen?
Sometimes.
How?
I mean, we haven't really. I don't think it's that bad. But look at that.
Yeah,
right there. Little butthole.
I mean, I hope we sync it up with every time we see it.
Yeah.
It is truly just a. I like it singing. It's sort of like hello. It's like that episode of Seinfeld.
I mean, that is funny.
That's fun. He's airing it out. I mean, if I could, I would. If it was publicly okay for me to now and again just pull cheek and air out my crack.
You do have a tail. That is important to know.
Yeah, I do have a tail. I do have a tail.
Used to be a part of a wonderful French circus.
Yeah. It was called Le Chimpon. Le Chimpon. It was the Le Chimpon. Which means, I don't know, Le Singe. Le Singe. No, it's called Le Singe. Le Singe. Because singe, as we all know, is French for monkey and gorilla. Both. Yeah.
That's fucking French.
Yeah, I know. I think it's because it's close to sapien. And sapiens. Those monkeys. And so are we.
The moment I looked over, and it was at the point where he winked at me.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. It's got a longer tail than I thought it would be. I thought they were like horses where the tail was just mostly the long hairs, but it's a thick tail.
Yeah, it's thick. It's fleshy and thick. A horse's tail. I mean, it's really just the nub. I mean, if you took the hair away from a horse tail,
then you just get a nub. You're not left with numbness.
It's just nub.
Pure nub.
It's pure nub. Nothing but nub.
Nothing but nub.
Who sent this one in?
Well, this was sent in to us by Rachel Stormwater.
Rachel Stormwater. Yeah, Rachel Stormwater from the Barrows.
Oh, the Barrows. Well, if you do find yourself in the Barrows, keep your knife close because something could happen there, and you know. Yeah. That's a fair warning. That's clear, isn't it?
Yeah. I think it's as clear as a day.
As a day.